Fala galera, voltamos. Continuar aqui Juarez Gunslinger. Estamos atrás do velho Clanton.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for old man Clanton.
Continuar aqui o modo história. Quando tiver narração assim, eu vou deixar eles falar porque o ódio é muito alto desse jogo, cara.
Where's he going? I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man. Over there! There! I did my best to help those poor passengers.
Essa parte aqui é tensa.
Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did.
Nossa, isso aqui, a sequência tem que ser braba.
They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force.
Vocês prestem atenção na história, que a história é muito top. E aqui é tenso, que é muito inimigo, cara. Desviou da bala, toma na cabeça.
See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks.
Acessibilidade ainda tem que acertar, né? Ai, morri, velho. A barra de concentração tava vazia ainda. Tem que ser na base da 12, senão não vai.
Still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge.
Ô louco, não voltou.
But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first.
Nossa, eu tô sem... Ai, caramba, essa parte é muito difícil, cara. É tenso que ali, se você não ficar esperto, mano. Esse meu... Acessibilidade tá ruim também, eu não configurei. Tem que ser bem na calma aqui.
Hard to hit a moving target. Stand and fight, coward!
Nós estamos bem aqui em cima, velho.
I'm done with you. Catch him in the crossfire.
Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
Hey, fucking running.
Finally, they managed to corner me.
Ai, caramba, tá sem
Trapped as
bala,
I
velho.
was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim.
Nossa, muito cara, velho. Essa parte vai ser tensa, hein?
Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
É muito inimigo, velho.
Stand and fight, you coward!
Vem por cima
I
aqui que é
ran
melhor.
ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there
Estão
was no
atrás.
tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what
te
was I
correndo.
thinking, going up against a gang like this? I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going.
Não, moço, não,
And
moço.
that's when
Tira não.
something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven,
Rapaz.
I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know. And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for
Caramba,
the
grudo
prey
bem.
to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds.
Desviou. Calma aí, voltou. Toma na
It was
boca.
finally time for
Tomou
that
bem na
old man
boca.
to pay for his sins.
Essa parte é treta, hein? Ranzinza. Esse velho Clanton, ele é chato, hein, mano?
I yelled out at the top of my lungs, Clanton, I'm
Oh.
coming for you! A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me.
Aqui tem que ser bem na moralzinha, velho.
Not if I was to find
Oh.
and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
Gotta reload again. You one stupid zombie. Hey, let's see what you made of.
Peguei um segredo encontrado aqui, ó. Fazer um upgrade aqui. Ali tem que ir assistindo a história, porque não dá pra contar a história como que é. Recarregue sua arma ao iniciar a concentração. Basta se concentrar. Vou desbloquear essa que já desbloqueei os outros ali. Transforma combos em concentração. Vou usar esse aqui pra desbloquear esse terceiro aqui, ó. Aí, ó. Eu preciso upar essa daqui também.
Most everyone thought it was the Juarez who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Tem que ser bem ali, ó. Já era.
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
Esse velho Clanton aí, ele é embaçado, hein, mano? Tiroteio na serralheria. A verdadeira razão por trás da perseguição de Silas aos cowboys não era dinheiro, mas sim vingança. A vingança do... Ele é um caçador de recompensa, mas com... em busca de vingança do irmão dele.
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
Pegar ele bem distraído, ó. Será que dá um combo aqui?
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why. But first I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious.
Earth's coming!
Nossa,
Get
filho da
ready,
mãe, tava
boys.
bem embaixo.
Curly Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise, and after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge. So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil.
That ain't Earp, is it? I'm done with you.
Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride,
Na
hunting
cabeça, meu
those
brother.
outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was.
Ele assoprou o cano do revólver ali.
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the Cowboys identified each other, and I was beginning to wish I had one myself. But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed, and that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
Earp wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken it.
That Lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
Quase voto
But
em mim.
everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was
Na
common knowledge.
cabeça.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Is that what you call it? Being loyal.
Toma na boca.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot.
A história é bem legal, mano. O problema é que não dá pra ler todos ali e se concentrar ao mesmo tempo. Mas a história é insana desse jogo.
Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
Hit the dirt!
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
Tem muito cara, velho. Dá uma recarregada aqui. O negócio é tenso, hein? Vou recuar um pouco. Corre! Ah! Toma na cabeça. Desviou da bala.
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand.
Essa parte é treta, hein?
Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
Olha quem aí, ó. Bill.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
Time to dance with the devil! Working for Wyatt Earp. Did that sumbitch Earp send you to kill me?
Caramba, tá soltando a dinamite antes, velho.
Oh, wanna play hide and seek? Got no chance, no future.
Tem que ser só na dinamite, só. Olha ele aqui, ó. Não dá pra debater de frente com ele, não.
You can't hide forever, boy. Get him, boys.
Tá quase lá. Matei.
Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
Na verdade, ele não matou ali. Olha ele aí, ó. Aí ele é rápido, hein, meu? Johnny Ringo. Ó o bigodão de mexicano.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Aqui tem que ter concentração. Tem que ser bem na cabeça ali. Toma. Bem no globo.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true. Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.
Morto com honra, hein? Ali vai ter umas controvérsias dos pessoal que tá na mesa com ele, falando que ele é mentiroso. Mas no final sempre vai dar certo ali as histórias dele. Ficando por aqui, galera. A
I
próxima a
was
gente
paid a healthy
continua.
bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill,
Vamos ver a
and
história aí.
realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Now, wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did.
No próximo a gente continua. Pra não estender o vídeo.
I knew I needed resources if I
próxima,
was going to
valeu,
track
fui.
down Roscoe Bob.